Now there's one disadvantage to all these techniques I've shown so far. Say that I want to scale down the video to use it as a picture-in-picture. So type S for scale, pull it down. You'll notice that the vignette is not scaling with it. The traditional way to fix this is to open up the parenting panel. I can right-click on one of the column headers and select Parent. The shortcut is hold Shift and press the F4 key. And then make my vignette layer, be it created with a solid mask, a shape layer, or paint, and make it a child of my video layer. And that way, whenever I scale down my video and reposition it in the frame, my vignette follows along with me. However, there are people who just prefer to be able to do things with a minimum number of layers. Therefore, they also look for effects, which can also get them the same end result. And there is an effect that comes with After Effects that you can use for creating vignettes. It's actually the circle effect. I'm going to go to Effects and Presets, type in Circle, close up my animation presets, and I see it's there underneath the Generate category. I can drag it onto my footage, and initially it's not too exciting, but there's a few things I need to do. Let's go over to the Effect Controls panel. First thing I need to do is enable Invert Circle. The second thing is to change the color to black. Again, we're creating a black vignette. You can make it a color if you like. I'm sticking with basic black for now. The third parameter you need to change is its blending mode. Rather than none, it needs to be on normal. And now you'll start to see the eye inside the circle you're creating. I'm going to move a little bit later in time so I can actually see the iris. I'm going to click on the center and recenter it up right here, the black spot in the middle of the eye. Or I can just go ahead and drag it interactively to center up on the iris. If I want to be larger, I just scrub the radius or pull it down smaller. And finally, to feather it, I twirl down the feather parameter and feather the outer edge. I can go ahead and make it something fairly soft like that. Reduce the radius, tighten back up again. And now I've got a nice vignette on the eye. Too dark? No problem. Go to opacity and then just fade out the amount of effect. Maybe darken it up like right around there and really make that eye pop. To see before and after, you need to actually toggle the effect on and off. Before and after. And now we've got kind of a little bit more of an evil look, where it's a dark surround focusing on a bright eye. Kind of fun. Once you've gone through all this trouble to set up Circle, you might want to save it as an animation preset. A couple ways of doing that. You can go to the animation menu and say Save Animation Preset and call it something like Circle Vignette and save. That way you can apply Circle Vignette to any layer you want to later on. The other shortcut is just to use this little icon in the lower right corner called Create New Animation Preset. This will create a preset out of any parameters you have selected. So, the advantage of using Circle is you can do everything onto one layer. I can scale it down, I can reposition it, there's no need to parent or worry about losing track of my vignette and my layer. The disadvantage is, well, all you've got is a circle. That's your only shape. Not quite as flexible, but if you like to minimize your project, you can consider this.